Hello there, Internet. MegaMogwai here, and I got another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys. Today, get your popcorn ready, because today, we're going to the movies. We're going to watch some Marvel movies as we're going to play the Buried Sundisk Mono Shurima with your boy RENEKTON, as I like to call him, or RENEKTON, for those of you who get triggered by that, even though that encourages me to, call him RENEKTON even further. Azir as a 2-of and a 1-off of Xerath. So for those of you who don't know, Buried Sundisk got buffed in the recent balance patch, and now it auto-summons itself at the beginning of the game if your entire deck is Shuriman. So before, you actually did draw it in your opening hand, but you had to play it. And this is a really strong buff because now the deck actually has 1 mana plays. And if you don't play something for 1 mana, you can carry over the spell mana and enable stuff like Shapestone or other spells later down the line. It is a really, really strong buff because now the card is just essentially free, right? And it's pretty amazing. And I'm excited to mess around with the card outside of a, purely Ascended shell like this one, because I think there's more utility to it. Like maybe Mono Shurima, with some land destruction and focusing more on like Xerath and Desert Naturalist and having like a free landmark on top of that is ultimately worth it. Though as of right now, it seems like, saying no to the Arsenal and other really good tools like the 1-drop from Bando City, like the Inventive Chemist, I think is her name. That kind of like outweighs the Buried Sundisk right now. But maybe in the future, as the Shurima card pool increases, things change in that regard. As of right now, this archetype, after playing quite a bit with it and trying different approaches at it and all that good stuff, I gotta say, the initial impression is that it is still a little bit underwhelming. From a competitive standpoint, for the Timmies watching this video, don't really take this deck to ranked, hoping to climb ranked effectively, because there are a lot of weaknesses that this archetype brings to the table, and they can be a bit of a frustrating experience if you're just purely focused on winning. But if you like long, very long, dragged out animations and just a really, really funny win condition, then this deck can just be an absolute blast. And today's video, man, I got some amazing games for you guys. I'm really excited to share. Hopefully you enjoy what I got for you, as I'm going to go over the deck a little bit and then explain why I chose the cards that I chose, and hopefully I don't ramble on about it forever. So, like I mentioned, I have 3 different champions, 3 Ascended champions. We have RENEKTON, we have Azir as a 2-of, and Xerath as a 1-off. The reason why we have a full set of RENEKTON here is because I believe he is the best champion in this archetype, because leveled up RENEKTON is extremely powerful. It is a win condition on its own, and even though Azir is really cool, changing your deck into these OP cards and everything, like he's actually much more interesting in that regard. He's slower, and sometimes when you get these when you get the Ascended plays going, you just really want to finish the game right then and there, and there's nothing like RENEKTON to do that, man. Like this 10-10 with Overwhelm, that upon blocking and attacking as a 2 damage AoE effect happening to everything is just incredible, and it's just really the heart and soul of this deck. It's what's going to allow you to win games most of the time, which is why we're running it as a full set. But because of the draw effect from the Buried Sundisk, as you guys can see, when it flips, you immediately draw 1 of each of your Ascended allies by playing 3 different allies, and instead of going 3 copies of Azir, the 1-off of Xerath can go a long way, as it gives us an extra draw when we flip over the Sundisk, and also allows us to potentially benefit from some really nice effects that this guy has, like dealing 5 damage to the weakest enemy at the beginning of every round is really neat. And we actually can level up Xerath outside of the Ascendant's Rise in this deck, because we're running a full set of Ancient Preparation. We got Ancient Hourglasses for protection for our champions, and we have stuff like Preservarium and Rockhopper as well. We're not playing Rolling Sands, but still, we can potentially level up Xerath. It is possible. I've done it quite a few times, and it's nice to have him as a 1-off right there. Speaking of another buffed card, Ascended's Rise went from 7 mana to 6 mana. What's hilarious about this is that these buffs are really significant, right? Like, they were super exciting because it's like, wow, maybe Mono Shurima becomes legit. And then it just goes to show like how crazy underpowered this archetype was from the get-go, right? Like, even after these crazy buffs, it's still really, really underwhelming. But again, this specific deck, today's video is more about fun than anything, as I have some other cool ideas that I want to make more competitive, but I really, really wanted to mess around with this because this is a beloved archetype and it doesn't really get much love, though, play-wise, because it can be really frustrating to lose 5 or 10 games in a row. But yeah, it's ultimately worth it. And at least now it can do a little bit better at, you know, winning. So yeah, we have a full set of Golden Ambassador. We're making use of the fact that we're in Allegiance deck. We have all Shurima cards, so we're playing a really good Allegiance card in Golden Ambassador that can draw us a champion and granted +2/+2. A 3/7 Azir is the shit. 6/6 Renekton is the shit, especially considering if you have another Renekton in hand, the Ruthless Predator will allow him to level up immediately because he'll strike for 10 damage, because he did get buffed a while back. And a 4/6 Sereth, or 5/6 Sereth, math, Spanish math, is also pretty good. You know, trust me, you know, a 4-mana 5/6 that actually has an ongoing engine effect is pretty decent, in my opinion, to be honest, just saying. We're playing 3 copies of Quicksand. There's a lot of elusives running around. If you're visiting, running into RE decks or, you know, decks with Overwhelm, this is like essentially Shurima's version of Hush, and because we're going all in with Shurima, it is a very reliable and one of our few ways to deal with open attacks, and a very, very important card for us to survive. We have a lot of protection. We have a couple of copies of Ancient Hourglass, like I mentioned. We have a couple of copies of Soothsayer because there's some landmark destruction running around, and Ionia decks have Homecoming, so we need to make sure that we can give Spell Shield to the Buried Sunday so we just don't lose our win condition and just honestly drown in despair. Like, it feels really, really bad. And maybe some games today will showcase the downfall of this archetype, but Soothsayer can help us mitigate that as much as we possibly can. We're running a full set of Clockwork Curator and Esteemed Hierophant because I'm going all in on the Buried Sun. Like, this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to flip this. So sometimes we don't really... We find champions, but they go down, and we only manage to keep like one champion and level up one champion. So we actually have to resort to the Esteemed Hierophant and the Clockwork Curator to get that countdown going off so that we can flip the Buried Sun Disc, even though we only managed to preserve one Ascended ally. It's like an alternate way to do it. Because like I said, I feel like if you want to go with a strategy, you got to go all in with it if you're running a card like Ascendant's Rise. And this is my opinion on the archetype, as we have a one-off of Merciless Hunter to kind of act like as a third Azir, since we only have 2 copies and we still have six 3-drops English. And Merciless Hunter can synergize well with Renekton, amongst others, which is also really neat. We have one of a Rite of Negation for a little bit of extra disruption, and we have Rockhopper, one of a Perseverarium, and the Treasure Seeker, which is a fantastic 1-drop. One of the best 1-drops in the game, and now that we can actually play 1-drops, we play good 1-drops. The Waking Sands can synergize with our vulnerable procs and allow us to get some good value or just push for damage in general. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, fish, that is the deck list right there, and we managed to keep it right under 8 minutes yet again. Go me. I'm going to stop talking. I think you guys are going to enjoy today's video, and the games are pretty diverse, you know, in matchups, results, everything. And hopefully you guys enjoy, and that's where I'm going to stop talking. Love you. Have a solid day. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, here we go. It's time for the Shurima Avengers. Oh, Blitz again. God damn it. Give me a moment. Because I don't know if any of you guys use Blitz, because I started using it for TFT, in case you're wondering. And I don't know how to like take it off. Like I can't move the thing or anything, so I actually have to like close the program. If anybody knows like an alternative to it, I wouldn't mind actually knowing. What the hell is this? Lissandra with PNZ. I don't really know what I'm facing here. Maybe it's I would say like Ice Pillars with Concussive, or the Timelines card, but there's no Trundle, so I am confused. I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan away everything though. Though maybe going for 3 mulligans is a bit risky because I could pick up. Oof. Yeah, that was a bit suspect because if you draw the Buried Sun Disc, that just feels bad, right? So maybe I should have kept like one of those. It's Yetis. It's Lissandra Yetis. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Lissandra Yetis. Oh my god. I could keep the Esteemed Hierophant, because I do have this and this. Though, to be fair, I feel like Merciless Hunter makes the most sense. I'm actually gonna keep the Golden Ambassador. Because the thing is, I do plan on curving out, right? So let me try to explain my thought process here a little bit. If I take Merciless Hunter and I play her on turn 3, I'm not really giving myself any chance to carry over spell mana for these Shape Stones, which is going to be pretty important for when I develop my champions. to protect them from damage and also in combat, etc., etc. So now I'm just gonna play the Clockwork Curator to advance this, and I'm actually gonna attack, see if he trades, because right now he has 2 Yetis on the board, which means that if he has the Yeti, it's not Enraged Yeti, I think it's the Yeti Guardian. Then it auto spawns at the beginning of the next round, unless he's got a triple. Ladies and gentlemen, a triple. Does he have the Guardian too? Okay, he doesn't. Ooh. Okay. All right, the dream is alive. Oh my God. The Heart of the Cards is so powerful with this one. Okay. The nerf hurts like hell here. Let's block. Try to wear that down a little bit. I could play the Golden Ambassador here. Like, I don't have any enables for this.
All of this is ours.
Very nice. And I'm playing the Golden Ambassador because I can now trade into this Enraged Yeti with it, which is pretty damn important. Obviously not gonna attack. Oh boy. Alright, they're coming. Full swing. Let's block here. We're gonna take a bit of a hit here, but we're also gonna clear one of the Enraged Yetis and Lissandra, which is very important. Nice. All right, so let's think about things here. He has 3 cards left in hand. We want to be able to carry over the spell mana. Do we need to play RENEKTON here now? I think no matter what, we lead off with this. We see what we got. We don't want another Azir. And we don't particularly need any of these, so we're gonna skip. Time trick. Okay. That Shape Stone is really good because it allows us to keep the blocker, and now playing this Ancient Preparations gives us an extra blocker for his next attack as well. And for now, I'm just gonna play Azir. Rima lives forever. He's a 3 mana, 3/7 is pretty good. There he is. It's the Abominable Guardian. Alright. Now we play RENEKTON.
How good to serve the Emperor once more. Let it help you remember who you once were.
I don't really need to attack or anything. I can just pass here. I'd love a Soothsayer. Ooh. That's tempting as hell. I mean, what can he do to stop this? You know, that's my question, essentially. Like, what can he actually do to stop this? Number 10.
I will fashion this world in my image.
Call the Wild. I love this is my first game. Against Yetis. Mana Shurima against Yetis. The battle of the Meta Kings. Do we go movie? I think we go movie. Like, how do you stop this? Like 3 units with this. Like, you could have like an Entomb or something, like a 3 Sisters to drop one of these, but we still level this up. Let's go for it. You know, for good luck. You know, because of my reflux, I can't eat popcorn.
Tell the people what you have seen today.
But while he tells the people what they have seen today, I'm gonna eat a banana. So enjoy this.
Enemy cannot be contained. Limited power. Mine to control.
It's not weird to eat a banana while watching a movie.
Butcher of the Sands will reign supreme. My destiny awaits.
They're probably like trying to get out of the game. I think it traps them, right? Victory! Let's go for another one. By the way, we made it to Diamond yesterday. I used Frozen Thralls to get here. It was a pretty smooth climb. So if you want like a deck to, you know, that's pretty good in this meta and pretty efficient right now, I suggest Frozen Thralls. It's really neat. If anybody wants the deck, I can share it in the comments down below. Like, just let me know. And yeah, round 2. Wagadat, playing Darkness. Darkness should be an interesting matchup. How do they interact? Okay, so Minimorph is away. Senna on the board with like a pumped up Darkness as well. Like, there's several ways they can disrupt our plays. It's a bit dangerous. I don't really like Rockhopper here because they have Pokestick and Vile Feast. So a 2-mana 3/1 is just not really where we want to be at. I like the Ancient Hourglass and the Golden Ambassador though. And I'm always going to keep a 1-drop. 1-drops are good. Trust me. I know what I'm saying. That's the big thing about this buff is like now like you can actually play 1-drops in this deck. And Shurima has some pretty decent 1-drops. Including this one. This is a pretty good card. Maybe the Rockhopper would have been good to enable like a potential vulnerable into a Vagar with this, but okay. Oh, that's kind of surprising to me. People running like group shot. Don't get me wrong, you can play whatever you want in your deck, but the thing is, you already have slots for Pokestick and Vile Feast. But again, group shot is 1 mana, so you know there's an argument for it. But I think Vile Feast is almost always superior, right? We got Dark Bulb Acolyte. Thankfully, it's not the catalyzer. That would have been a problem. I think I have 2 options here. I think I'm gonna play the Preservarium or the Ancient. Yeah, the Preservarium. Just to get card value. Alright. We are recording, right? Good. What a time to check. Alright, let's go with the Steam Hierophant, right? Unless we have other plays available to us. No, I don't think so.
Give them something to remember.
Yeah, this is pretty good. There's no landmark interaction here, right? No. Good. I mean, unless they have like a random crumble. We're pretty safe in that regard, at least we should be. I could attack here, honestly. I do want to apply some pressure. Like, I have a 3/4 stat line. He could go for the Darkness now, but that would be great for me. Like, spending 3 mana just to clear this, that is phenomenal. I love it. That's an expensive Darkness. Alright. Okay, so we got all the Ascendance Rise. Okay, so here, what I want to do is, I definitely want to play you. If I can draw another Reggaeton here. Actually, it doesn't matter because I'm at 5 mana. Sucks that I can't really deal with this right now. Like a Merciless Hunter would be nice, but this Darkness is gonna get a little bit out of hand. Quicksand is actually very interesting. Because if he wants to get cheeky and attack with Senna, I can use it to... It's also a great way to level up Reggaeton here.
The slaughter will never end.
He's with us, right?
He is. We don't really like his music, but we accept him.
I want my head, and I want it now.
Lord Vagar, you cannot rush perfection.
I have double Ancient Hourglass, so...
Let's hear it!
I'm gonna attack with the Golden Ambassador because if he doesn't want to block it anyways, so he's gonna deal more damage. And now, you know, we leave the Darkness at range, but we got these Ancient Hourglasses, which allow us to be very aggressive here.
The hour approaches.
Mercy.
Many more foot suck here. Okay.
The sun disk's light leads us into the future.
How fares the mana crystal number 3? Soon, Lord Vagar. It will be ready soon. We'll make them pay.
Senna would be a bit unfortunate here.
I will shape death as easily as clay.
Now we're gonna go for the Ascendant's Rise because it allows us to flip this buried sun disk. Beautiful, beautiful! Ooh, so clutch. These ancient hourglasses have been huge. Nice. They're coming!
Butcher of the sands will reign supreme.
But now we got 10 health. And this can't kill us. We can play Sereth, level him up as well, and now we get good! It's gonna level up Vagar though. But as long as we keep the Ruthless Predator. Vagar's leveled up. We level up Sereth, so now he levels up as well. Oh! The power! And he's gonna hit the weakest enemy, which means Vagar will die. I repeat, Vagar will die. Holy shit, this is so epic! This is so clutch! Like, this is crazy. Because we were just about to succumb to this shit. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, what is that? What is that? For 2 mana, what can you possibly do that can deal with my... Yeah, okay. Okay, no, actually that's good. That's good for him. Well, we still have this though. We still have the Ruthless Predator, which is really, really clutch. Okay. Mini morphs. Okay, so let's take mini morph for vengeance into account, alright? So let's do this right. Before he can just start dealing massive amounts of damage. So who do we buff? Is the question. I think for now...
What is tied to a god? Tear out their guts!
We attack like this. We have to take mini morph into account, right? So if we drag him with RENEKTON here, we actually are not able to kill him unless we can, I mean, he could mini morph, but he could also vengeance. Like I have to take vengeance into account, right? So by doing this, I have Sereth that they have to answer, otherwise Vagar dies, and they can't really like eliminate RENEKTON here and also summon Vagar again this round. Unless it's something like a Vengeance Miscall combination could potentially do it, but it's a very, very niche scenario, and if that's the case, they can't Darkness me this round either. So that buys me time regardless.
Insolence.
Just making sure this was like the most optimal way. I can always use quicksand to take away the lifesteal. Got him! Got him! Mama, we got him! Ho! There we go! Oh! Beautiful! Beautiful! Tier 1, baby! Alright, scouts. They whooped our booty yesterday. I'm not sure if this is the deck to get revenge on them, but we will try. Merciless Hunter seems pretty good, actually. I think, I mean, these 3-drops are nice, but Merciless Hunter... Well, they had to attack and everything anyways, right? So maybe... I'm gonna drop these two. Red of Negation can counter a Golden Aegis, so it's not a terrible card to have. And I don't mind the Hierophant as well. Like, the stat line is really good. But... Okay, that's a good draw. But I really value the Vulnerable to be able to deal with this. I don't think I need any of these, honestly. I'm gonna skip. Okay, so no elites. No elites in hand. Alright. They don't really have much interaction with this because this variant of Demacia decks, they're more purely focused on attacking and rally effects, so they don't run single combat and Concerted Strike for the most part. Like, there could always be exceptions. Oh, that's actually bad. Yeah, that's rough. That's very rough. Because this thing is like, it's as if it had 4 power here. Like, we take a lot of damage because of that. Which is unfortunate. We have the other 1-drop, it would have been nice, but... I know passing there seems really weird, but I wanted to make use of my Merciless Hunter in case he dropped a Misfortune. Because a Misfortune with this can be very dangerous.
The ocean charts our course.
I'll run the bloody path through Shurima.
This is our way.
Man. Maybe that pass was not what I couldn't really afford it. I don't know. It's a really good pull, by the way.
Glorious battle.
Okay, so we take 2 damage, we go down to 12, and then they attack with essentially 8. We drop down to 4 health. Not good. Not good. Not good. But I feel like if I want to win, I have to do this. Like, I can't play not to lose. And losing... I mean, I have no option there, right? Because I don't win the exchange, so the damage is going through anyways. The problem is if I...
I ran as fast as I could.
If he has a Golden Aegis... Golden Aegis screws us over so hard. But I can't really play around it at this point. There's just nothing I can do. Like, if they have a Golden Aegis, we're screwed. Because we need to work to clear this. But this is a great counter because they give it barrier. If it wasn't for the barrier, we would be fine. Because we could even threaten with a level up. But it seems like they're going for it. Like, if they're going for a spell, it's a rally effect. And unless it's as a relentless pursuit, if it's a Golden Aegis, we just can't power through that. Yep. It is what it is.
I am their end, no retreat.
We can still, like, trade, you know? But we're taking a lot of, like, we can't, like we lose. Because...
Strike me!
Okay.
Hunt down.
Yep, GG. That was weird, though. Like, I don't understand the point. Like, you just open attack. Like, I don't get it. Oh, they lost the scouts. That was rough. I will remember too. What is this? Mono Karma. Because normally, you know, you expect like Karma Ezreal. I'm intrigued. I don't know how good Ascendant's Rise is in this matchup because we're facing Ionia, so deny is a likely thing to happen. So I'm actually gonna mulligan it away. I'm gonna keep everything else because the Clockwork Creator can help us towards our win condition here. I thought I drew that. I was like, damn it! Let's go with this. Let's prepare anciently. Homecoming could also be a thing, really. But I'm gonna go ahead and skip. Because even though Ancient Hourglass could be neat, I feel like it's more important for us to find other tools here. What 3 drops are we worried about? Let's just play this.
Would you look at this place?
I think if he's gonna play anything relevant, it's gonna be a 3 drop. Yeah.
Too slow, stupid. Watch me.
We don't have Renekton. I'm gonna play you. Now we do.
The Order rewards its faithful.
I will rip the power from the desert.
Pretty good. My Serath will be able to clear that Shadow Assassin. Unless it gets thermogenic beamed. Oh, please. Oh, God. Oh, God, I just realized. I was like, fuck! Alright, well, that worked out. I think a full swing here makes the most sense. Even though working for the Renekton level up is important.
I run the bloody path through Shurima. Yes, clear the way for me, Butcher.
Looks like I'm ready.
Bye-bye. Gonna catch the sky.
You're strange.
We get punished there. Seeing back-to-back Shadow Assassin, I wasn't really, Can we win now? Oh my goodness. I did not take that into account. Like, oh man. That is sad. That is legitimately sad. That is so sad. That's like the saddest thing I've ever experienced in my life. I just gotta go wide. Bruh, oh man. We may as well. Damn, dude. I wanna cry. I wanna cry every time.
The sun rock got me good.
Every time. Definitely expect like gusset palms and stuff like that here. I mean, now it's reggaeton. It's reggaeton. Reggaeton or bust. Like, we're running hard on this guy. And I don't know if we're running too hard on him. Hello. Hello. That's a good draw. Okay, so if we lose Renekton, it's not a great draw though because we already have him on the board. That means we can be a bit aggressive with him.
No mercy.
You cannot win.
Like, this Seraph is actually not very useful. If he gets to play Karma, though. Yeah. All these dead cards. I actually appreciate that because no, never mind. I don't appreciate that at all.
Our faith, our future.
Oh my god, this is so sad.
My spirit is an unquenchable fire. Ionia speaks through me.
All right, well, one last attempt. One last attempt. So the way we do this is we go with this. Does even can we even like amount?
No surrender.
Oh, good god damn. You have a Rabe. It's like, oh my gosh. Of course he's gonna pick up something. Come on now. It's Ionia, you know, like there's You know what's the worst part about this? Like, for a second, I believed. I had hope. He gave me hope. And he took it from me. All right, I think it's about time we go. Why did you let me believe, man? Oh, I will remember that face too. Feel the rush. In a control matchup like this, especially considering this region combination, they don't really have interaction with landmarks, which is really, it's a nice relief. Right? Because if you're facing stuff like PNZ, you know, I don't want to talk about the aftershock incident. let's just put that past us. We're gonna go ahead and drop this though, and I believe Rock Hopper is all right because I could actually play Rock Hopper. I could actually play Rock. I could pass initiative, and then I can play Rock Hopper in case they want to develop the warding stones, so I can give that vulnerable. I like that strategy though. The fact that we don't have turn 1. Like the attack token for us is a bit of an issue, right? Because if they don't develop something like an Ever versus Sentry, they can still navigate around it. So, yeah, it's not ideal. I'm gonna take Renekton because we do need champions. We have an Ancient Hourglass anyways. And I'm gonna play you. Though Vile Feast could be a thing, but yeah.
Sun's beneath me and winds behind me.
Because if they do have Vile Feast, at least they give us a body for your boy here. And we can gasolina on their ass. Do have an Adverse Sentry. That is annoying. Because now if they have Warding Stones, that's going to make me a little bit sad. We'll see. Okay, no such thing. So we're going to pass here. We can burn a little bit of mana. Drop your boy.
Where I go, carnage follows.
He's a chill guy. Yeah. Nice encounter. We're not gonna attack though because we want to make use of that vulnerable. At least threaten him with it. Could have an avalanche. Nice freeze.
Leave your bags at the door. Our city proudly pledges itself to Shurima. From Saikal to Kalamanda, we stand together.
I'm gonna play double Hierophant. Two essentially.
Some help, please?
Move! Out of my way!
Alert the village!
Who's gonna close up?
Who's gonna close up?
We live in hallowed times.
Last natural buys me a new sail!
All right. Oh, they got all the clears. We have another ancient hourglass there. We can play you.
I'll render bloody path through Shurima.
Come on in.
Come on in.
A little further. Bingo.
Eyes to me. Chase him down. I am their end. No surrender.
Wash away all the troubles here.
No, I'll drown my troubles. The trolls are going to war!
Warm hearts and hot soup.
I'll knock 'em dead.
Took it fair and square. You disrupt our peace.
Shurima will be staying with
Nice, 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 nice.
my king.
We're gonna be able to draw some champions as well. We got the spell shield. All right, here we go. The team is assembled. More power. More. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay. Bruh.
Shurima never fell. Shurima is sand and stone.
Alright, this I can eat a little bit of my banana now. Not the full movie, you know, it's by parts, but it's fine.
Come, my destiny.
And now we got OP cards. And if they go for Feel the Rush, they will regret it. I kind of want to play this, but at this point, I think I should just...
Sun disk has risen, and with it, Shurima.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, I love this. Like a matchup, like a late game of just incredible OPness. I'm ready. Mom spaghetti. Okay, so let's think about things. Do we have 4, 6, 7? Yeah, we have enough for everything, so. I love it. I love it. Let's see how we can crack this puzzle. Alright, so we got the Ruthless Predator. Yeah, we're just gonna go to RENEKTON. Like, it's kind of boring, but it's how we gotta do it. We gotta do this and this.
Their gods. Of her blood, spare no one. Kneel before me.
Sight in!
Steady now.
For dramatic intensity. Beautiful. Just gorgeous. Oh my god, that was just fantastic. Oh. 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 Oh boy. It's always scary to go against Lurk. It's always spooky. Rite of Negation is actually important because it can allow us to counter a pike spell, which could be very relevant. I kind of want to drop everything else though, just in even Reggaeton here, just because I want to find 1-drops. One-drops are pretty important. We don't find a 1-drop though, unfortunately, and they have several. They clearly have several. They're choosing which one to drop. I mean, if they have the Rek'Sai Hatchling, it doesn't matter because we can't block into a threesome anyways. But Treasure Seeker is what I wanted to see, essentially. But I feel like keeping this is pretty vital. And Rock Hopper they're pretty neat because this deck doesn't really have pings, right? So the 3/1 stat line plus the vulnerable, like this 2-drop is actually really, really good in this matchup. It gets a lot of value. Alright, well at least no Rek'Sai. Could still be Pike, but we do have to counter.
Last in Rame buys me a new sail.
Ba-da-dum, ba-dum.
We can always rely on you to keep us safe.
I want to keep my Rock Hopper to trade into the actual Lurkers. You know, I don't mind a 2-power unit. I can't go beyond that.
Would you look at this place?
Oh boy. They're coming.
It can be undone.
Okay, that's Pike.
Out of my way. I will run you over.
We know that's Pike.
My board! Can't steer.
We also know that they don't really want to play Pike into the Roiling Sand, so they're not going to play it now. At least I would expect them not to.
You cannot hide forever, Master.
If they do, it's fine. We give it like, this is okay, because we have the Ancient Hourglass to counter the Pike spell. We have to keep in mind that this is the card that they drew, right? This round. So we have to pay attention to what they play. If it comes from here, it's the Pike spell. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so now we don't have to worry about him having another one. And now they played this into the Roiling Sands, which works out for us. We can still counter stuff like Bone Skewer, for example. Yeah, they tap out. They tap out. They have to attack, so... Ah, for fuck's sake. Ah, I hate when they get so lucky with that shit. Alright.
Glorious battle. Face your end.
I'm kind of worried about them having a Snapjaw Swarm.
I get violent when I'm bored.
Bask in the sunlight.
Cut them down. No surrender. The sands of Shurima will be stained with blood.
city proudly pledges itself to Shurima.
I'm gonna play the steamed Hierophant first. It's a lot of power incoming. Gotta keep track of one thing. I don't think they've had a chance to. Yeah, because this is Rek'Sai. Yeah, like this definitely. They don't have another one.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Not here, not now.
It just sucks that we. It just really sucks that we have to lose this, right?
You will not hinder my progress for long. You'll bleed.
No, we actually don't.
A little respect.
Because he failed because he made it. He got way too greedy. He got way too greedy, and he actually like did not use the vulnerable for some reason.
Unlimited power, mine to control.
Just clear up one of those.
If it's made of sand, I can write it.
What is it for you?
I'll render bloody power and ruin. More bloodshed.
I go!
He's blocking really poorly. Yeah, that makes more sense.
They will pay for their insolence.
Fortunately, like, because on the block we deal 2 damage, but they managed to live on 1. Oh, is there anything I can draw here? Shapestone is really huge. Shapestone can help me buy some time. I just need him to not have another Rek'Sai. I just need him to not have another Rek'Sai. Like, that's essentially it. That's pretty much it. And that. Fucking Christ.
Shurima never fell. It only awaited my return.
No, actually, yeah. Actually, yeah, this is fine. Oh my god, Renekton's ability. Holy fuck. He attacked, but he didn't get a...
You dare.
He didn't get the boost. Oh! Oh, Reggaeton! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah! Ah! Let's go! Let's go, baby! Never doubted! Oh! Oh, even if they lurk there, we still live, by the way. Oh my god!
Bloody tribute in my name.
Oh, all you, man. MVP!